honking. Hi Dance Magazine readers, welcome back to Dance Magazine's YouTube channel. My name is Haley Hilton and this is Dancer Diary, where I'm chronicling my life as a dancer in New York City.
You keep saying you got something for
Today we're talking about how we sew our pointe shoes. I've been watching a lot of content online. I'm loving those like pointe shoe ASMR videos or just pointe shoe sewing videos to see how everyone does things a little bit differently. And I've noticed some ways that some of the pros in like major companies do things differently than me. And I kind of want to try some of those things out. So let's try it out. So I've been watching content from Tyler Peck and Isabella Boylston and Akeisha Fogo. And I have also seen, you know, like some ballet influencers online and their pointe shoe journeys and some other pros from more regional theaters. And I'm gonna apply some of the things that I've seen there into my pointe shoe doctoring journey. The first thing that everybody does is we kind of crack these babies a little bit.
my name is Sam. Talk to myself for hours.
How's that crunch so good?
You keep lying when you ought to be
I love that sound.
truthing.
Okay, honestly,
And you
stunning
keep
shoe,
losing.
good bend, right at the right spot, gorge. That was a letdown.
When you ought to be a-changing.
This one's got less crunch to it. This shoe,
Ain't been right yet.
good, not as good. And then she just bangs the crap out of it on the ground. Tyler said to find this part on the shoe and then just bang the crap out of it. I love seeing all the videos of them banging their shoes in like the stairwells. I'm really sorry to my neighbors downstairs. This one. Brooke Wilson with Sarasota Ballet. She takes an X-Acto knife to the edge, and I really want to try that because I feel like my ankles I'm constantly trying to strengthen, because in like an adagio, slow développé à la cone, or développé anywhere really, I feel like I'm like blah, 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 and then promenade, forget about it. So to help me with that, I like that she does that. So I have an X-Acto knife, and I'm not gonna lie to you, this feels dangerous. I'm scared. Okay, so she took it along, just, okay, I can do this. It's not gonna ruin the shoe. It's gonna be fine. Oh no, oh no. It's not going well. Oh yeah, that was better. Okay. Can someone tell me what I'm doing wrong and what I could do better? It's so bad. Like, okay, they look okay. I'm excited to see if they help me not roll. Okay, next we're gonna add glue to the toe box. I always do this, but one thing I saw that Brooke does that I liked is she like kind of slides it along the floor, and she's like, that helps even it out a little bit, whereas I'm, you'll have to see. So we're gonna try Brooke's process. And then she's, hey, that's effective. Woo, right in my eyes. Okay, you can't really see in there. That's pretty good. So I used just jet glue, which I've used forever, but I will say it gets like kind of spiky and uncomfortable, and sometimes I like mess it up. If you have other pointe shoe hardening like things to help your pointe shoes last longer that's different than jet glue, let me know. I'm gonna label my shoes so I don't forget, and easy to know because the hack job one is left and the smoother one is right. For my 30th birthday, my husband and I went to London, and we were staying in this Airbnb, and I step out the front door of our Airbnb. We'd been there for a few days, and I look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Free to London right here. It was right across the street, which was so fun. So for my birthday, I went and bought some pointe shoes. Obviously cheaper to get them over there, which was nice. And they were really helpful. We tried on a bunch of different shoes because I've already found my perfect shoe, but they had me try on a few different options, different makers. We came back to the same shoe. She really focused on like the maker is not as important as I guess I thought it was, so that's good to know. And she told me some others who make them similarly that I can get when my crowns are sold out, so that was great. Tyler Peck and Isabella Boylston both sew their Pointe shoes with floss.
Best kept ballet secrets is that I sew with dental floss. So the reason why I sew with dental floss is because, one, if it's wax dental floss, then it doesn't get kind of stuck. So you don't get all these knots while you're trying to sew.
Let's give that a try. I don't want knots when I sew. But Brooke also showed something that I thought was interesting. So I've always used thread. I spend a lot of time trying to get the thread into the stupid needle. And something that I liked that Brooke does, she takes tape, she puts it onto the end of her thread that through the needle. Honestly, genius. Now that we have the floss, it smells minty and delicious. This helps shoes smell way better. All right, going through. So I've been trying to look and see how people specifically sew their Pointe shoes, and the videos go by so quick that it's so hard to tell exactly what they're doing. But I will say one thing I noticed, I tend to go kind of far down into the shoe, and when I looked at Tyler Peck's video, it seemed like she was really just having not that much ribbon inside of the shoe, if that makes sense.
Get kind of stuck, so you don't get all these knots while you're trying to sew. And then the other.
Okay, one thing Tyler did that I thought was interesting is she burned her elastics. I've burned my ribbons before, but never my elastics. So, got my shoe, got this. I'm gonna take this. I like to go starting at the top right corner. I'm gonna go through. Does feel strong. Honestly, it feels really sturdy. Chaos. Chaos. Wow guys, this goes way faster with the floss. Update. As I'm sewing this, they said it was more sturdy and it snaps. So I guess you have to be a little more gentle, but I'm hoping that doesn't mean that it's more of a risk that these stitches will come undone when I'm dancing. We have both of the Pointe shoes sewn, hallelujah. Now the last thing are these drawstrings, and let me tell you, I've had a lot of trouble with drawstrings in my day because I either do them too tight or too loose, and then I cut them and then they fall. One time they slipped into the shoe and it was terrible. So Bella Kinch, or Kinch, I'm so sorry if I pronounce it wrong. She has this awesome video of her prepping her Pointe shoes for the National Ballet of Canada, and she does something that I've never done before. I've seen people do this before, obviously, but it's new to me. She's just kind of scratching away, willy-nilly. We're gonna put the shoe on.
Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
They feel pretty nice. I feel like one thing that did help is how much I really broke them in before. All nice and doctored the way that they do. Some people darn the tops of them. I never have. I guess I could try it, but let me know if you think, based off of looking at the way I'm sitting in my shoes, if you think I should darn the top. This sound kind of freaks me out in terms of ASMR of the darning wool or darning yarn. So I'm not gonna do that today, but let me know if you think I should. And then I'm gonna take these Pointe shoes to class, and I'll show you. Okay, post-class thoughts. I feel like shaving off the edges of the bottom of the shoe with the X-Acto knife was actually really helpful. I felt way more stable and less wobbly in Adagio, which is so nice. I'm gonna do that forevermore. I don't know if I noticed a big difference in the floss. Breaking it in more before, definitely, like, the shoe looked really pretty. I'll be very curious to see over time how long it lasts. That's my main fear about, I mean, like, I always like crack the shoe a little bit before, but really bending it as much as I did, I feel like that will make it so the shoe doesn't last as long. I'm paying for my own Pointe shoes, so I can't do that for as long, but we'll see. Maybe this like does really well. Thanks so much for following along today. I had so much fun doctoring up my Pointe shoes with you guys. I hope you like it. Tell me what other things I missed that you guys do, products that you guys enjoy for Pointe shoes that you feel like are a little bit better, ways that you feel like I could adjust these shoes, or if you're like, love that, way to go, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for following along. This is officially 3 years of Dancer Diary. Come back next month to see what we have happening. Mwah!